what's up, guys? Welcome back to Kick It once again with Lou's Fix It. This one, gotta take a moment of silence for this one. So, the recap on the Big Rock and the Kraton. You see, I had to get somebody inside there to hold these two back, man, because, give you the chills thinking about how these things run, man. Oh man. I don't even know where to start. I started off with the Kraton in the video, so I'm gonna start off with the Kraton. Then I'm gonna go on to the Big Rock. The Kraton. The Kraton, I had the Kraton way longer than I had the Big Rock. The Big Rock is new to the group. Definitely a good addition to the group. But the Kraton, the power in this thing. You gotta run in this thing, and you want to be careful with her. You gotta have throttle control. That's all to it. Because she picks up, whether if I got these tires on her, I got the street tires on her, she picks up and she's gone. She'll flip up on you, as you can see in the beginning of the video. You actually gotta take these cars out. I got so many cars that when I take my cars out, I gotta actually play around, take the car, running around in a circle real fast. Give a little lot, throttle like that just to test out, to remind me what car I'm dealing with, right? And I didn't do that when I first took these cars out, and I just put the Kraton out there, took off with her, and boy, she flipped right on her back. I was like, wow, I'm glad I had it in the dirt because it didn't scrape up my top rack. Hey, listen, call it what you want to call it, but I like my cars being pretty, man. They good cars. They run good. I like them being pretty. I like them running clean. So if I would have scrubbed it up on the ground, I would have came home, sanded down, repainted it, the top bar. I don't care. But anyway, the power in the Kraton. Yo, this thing is fun, man. This thing is unbelievable. I was like, oh my God. I think I still got the regular gear. I don't think I did gear up. Both of these cars is geared up to their speed gears. I shouldn't have been running them on the dirt with their speed gears, but I got inside this one, I got the DKKY fan inside there, and that kicks on whenever the motor get hot on its own. It did kick on at the end. After I done bashed with these things the whole time, the fan kicks on once I put them to the side and I was getting ready to do my ending of the video. So I have to wait a little bit before, while this one was cooling down to end the video. But the Big Rock. Now, I talked about the Kraton. The Kraton definitely got power. It's just the wheelie end. You just got to be extra careful with first you got to be extra careful with your takeoff. Then you got to be extra careful when you turning them. I lowered the shocks on it and see, because before, when I pushed down on it and I let it go, it was no lift. It would come all the way back up on the shocks. So now I lowered the shocks, and you see it get a little bit lift on it. Actually, the back comes up, it goes back down. It don't stay up. So this is what I did to try to stop the car from rolling. When I do like a sharp turn, so it could ski instead of because when it's up high and you try to ski. When it's up high, it brings the wheels closer together. When it's sitting down lower, it pushes the wheel out, and it's a wider, it's not that much wider, but it's a little bit wider. And then if the car is sitting down, when you're running it, if the car's low gravity, the wheels is actually lined up with the car. So for it to turn over, it's actually the top not trying to turn it, trying to flip it over. It's not weight to the top to try to flip it over. It's kind of even weight going across the whole thing. And I said, listen, after that battle with these two, I lowered the shocks, and I was like, maybe this will stop it from rolling as much. Maybe I just tightened up my shocks too much, and I was giving it too much shock, and that's why it was rolling. But we're going to test it out again and see how that works. So the Kraton, definitely a beautiful, definitely a wonderful vehicle, fun, powerful, everything. The Big Rock. The Big Rock is new to the edition. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the Big Rock on the shocks. I don't think I have my shocks up. I think I lowered my shocks before no. My shocks is lowered down. So, but the Big Rock didn't give me a problem. It did not roll. The Big Rock is like so stable where it sits, it don't pick up. It's got the same power as the Kraton. And it don't willy. I guess because the top is so damn heavy with all that bracing inside of it, it don't willy. It don't flip over on its side. It don't roll over on its side when you're trying to make a sharp turn. And this thing, the power in this thing is freaking crazy. I mean, the Kraton got the same power, but you can't see that takeoff power from the Kraton because it willies. This one don't willy, and you can see that takeoff power, and boy, this don't even need a willy bar. It really don't need a willy bar. It don't willy like that to need a willy bar, but it definitely got power, and this thing runs. And man, I love both of them. The Big Rock got an advantage without the willying and the turning over. So between the Kraton and the Big Rock, honestly, to me, there is no winner. There is no winner. Both of them got crazy power. Love the power inside both of them. I believe I said this at the end of that video. I just wanted to come back and recap the difference between the Big Rock and the Kraton. So the Big Rock, the advantage that the Big Rock got over the Kraton, 2 advantages. Well, maybe 1 now, because since I lowered the shocks on this one probably won't flip as much as it did in the video. So the only advantage, if this one is right with the shocks being down, the only advantage over the Big Rock and the Kraton is that the Big Rock don't pick up when you can give it that takeoff power and it don't pick up and willy. That's about it. The Big Rock looks as the tires on the Big Rock look like the chassis for the tires for the Big Rock is longer. They the same size vehicle. When you line them up, they the same size. But it looks like the Big Rock, the distance between center of the tires is longer than the Kraton. They the same scale vehicle, but the tires on the Big Rock is a little bit wider out, further side to side than the Kraton. Let me see if I can match it up to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. If you can see that, you see that? Now in the Kraton, the front tires is pretty much lined up together, but the back tires, the Kraton tires is up further than the back of the Big Rock. So the Kraton, the Big Rock wheelbase is bigger than the Kraton. That could make the advantage of why this one don't willy like the Kraton do, because the wheels are so close to each other. When it takes off, it picks up. Well, the top is, this one is body light. This one, wow. When you just pick up the body for this one got a little weight on it. Definitely got weight on it. But as far as which one was better, I'm still gonna say this. I probably always say this. They're a match. They definitely a match. The power on them is definitely a match. You know, if you're looking for a good basher, one of these, you trying to decide whether the Kraton or the Big Rock. The Kraton, nice car. The Big Rock, love the car. The Big Rock, okay, this is the difference between these two vehicles. One thing, the tires. The Big Rock tires and the Kraton tires is definitely two of the opposite. The Big Rock tires is so firm and sturdy. The Kraton tires, when you get up in them speeds, it start pancaking. And it's not good. It's not good when you up in them speeds. So that's why I went with the street tires. So if I put the street tires back on the Kraton, the tires will match up. But the Kraton tires is definitely not as good as the Big Rocks. Definitely not as good as the Big Rock. So that's another advantage the Big Rock got over the Kraton is the tires. The way the tires, these tires definitely pancake way too much when you get up in them fun speeds and you trying to get a past you. Yeah, she be sitting up like this. The front tires will be on the ground. That's how much it pancake. and the back tires won't pancake as much because the back tires is actually gravity down. The front tires, the back tires is lifting the front tires up just a little bit because all the weight, all the force is in the back pushing it. And the front tires are pancake like crazy. So that's just another advantage over the Big Rock, over the Kraton. But as far as fun, as far as running these things, they both match up. Both match up. Lovely. The look on them. The Kraton, wonderful look. I love the light setup that I got for it. The top rack, everything, love the look. This black and red, love it. The Big Rock, if you're going for look, if you're going for scale look, let's say like the scale look, your crawl, like if you want a scale look like the crawlers, Big Rock definitely got that because the Big Rock got the whole grill that looks like a real truck. It even got the mirrors to turn in, like somebody get ready to come by and tear your mirror off. You done got your mirror torn off, a couple times, so you turn your mirrors in when you get out of the car. It got that. The back, the Big Rock is so detailed. So as far as looks, yes, the Big Rock got it. It's way more detailed than the Kraton. The Kraton looks crazy. It definitely looks good. Definitely looks crazy. The Big Rock is more realistic. It looked more real, like a real truck. So, if you was out there deciding on whether you should get the Big Rock or the Kraton, if you got it, get both. They both is a wonderful car to have. If you got it, get both. If you don't got it, take your pick. I gave you all the options. I gave you the ups, the downs, whatever it may be out of these two. The Kraton is definitely, man, you're not going to go wrong with the Kraton. I had the Kraton for over a year now, and I'm still loving this car. Honestly, I don't care what advantage the Big Rock got over it. I'm still loving this car. Would I have got the Big Rock instead of the Kraton? No. Would I still do it all over again and get the Kraton and then get the Big Rock later on once I noticed how good it was? Probably I would. Honestly. Because the Kraton, I don't regret getting it. This is a wonderful car, man. So, listen, I'm going to call it like that. That was the battle of the bashes. The Big Rock got, 3 advantage over that last run. The tires don't pancake. It don't wheelie, and it don't flip over. But the flipping over part was my fault. Because I raised the shocks up so high on the Kraton, I have to make it a low chassis car. So I would say the Big Rock got still 3. The tires, the wheelie part, and the more scale look of the body, the more realistic look of the body. But as far as power, if you take these tops off of these things, the power, and run them, it's like you're running the same car, honestly. So we're going to call this one like that. We're going to kick out of here. With that being said, make sure you hit that like button first. Easy task. So easy. All you got to do is put your finger down on the bottom of the phone. Hit that subscribe button. That's another easy task. Just hit that, little circle thing that got subscribe. It should be white on the bottom of the video. Hit that one right there. And hit the notification button so that you can be the first one to see these videos, the first one to like these videos, the first one to share it, and the first one to comment, because I always say, talk to me, I talk back. Whether you just saying, yo, good video, I appreciate it. So until next time, like, share, subscribe. Next time. Oh yeah, talk to me, I talk back.